Every winter, the world lights up. From city streets and shopping malls to small homes and towering trees, glowing lights appear everywhere. But have you ever stopped to wonder? Why? Why do we surround ourselves with light at the darkest time of the year? And could these lights carry a meaning far deeper than just decoration? Welcome to the hidden meaning behind holiday light displays. Long before electricity or Christmas bulbs, people used fire to bring comfort during the long, cold winter. Ancient cultures feared the darkness, not just the bitter cold, but what it represented: the unknown, the end of the year's life cycle, and a sense of finality. In those times, light was more than just warmth. It was hope. To light a flame was to push back against the night. It was a small act of defiance, a tangible promise that warmth and life would eventually return. So, when we hang lights today, whether we realize it or not, we are retaking part in a ritual that is thousands of years old, a powerful celebration of rebirth and renewal. This tradition of conquering darkness with light runs through countless ancient traditions. In ancient Rome, people celebrated Saturnalia, a vibrant festival honoring the god Saturn. They held great feasts, exchanged gifts, and lit candles to symbolize the sun's eventual return and the coming of a brighter age. Farther north, in northern Europe, the Yule festival marked the winter solstice, the longest, darkest night of the year. People would light massive Yule logs and carry torches, believing the flames would call the sun back from its slumber and ensure a good harvest in the spring. Even earlier, in ancient Persia, the followers of Mithra, the god of light, held sacred ceremonies to celebrate his birth, which they believed occurred each winter. Do any of these traditions sound a little familiar? The idea of light as a symbol of hope and rebirth is a thread connecting all these ancient celebrations. Long before electric lights ever existed, as Christianity spread throughout Europe, many of these older cherished traditions blended seamlessly into the new celebration of Christ's birth. Jesus was often called the light of the world, so the idea of light as a symbol of divine power and salvation fit perfectly. By the 17th century, a new tradition began to take hold in Germany. Families started placing small candles on evergreen trees. The evergreens themselves were symbols of eternal life, and the candles represented the divine light shining in the darkness. But, as you can imagine, putting open flames on a dry tree was incredibly dangerous. Fires were common and often devastating, so when electricity arrived, people were more than ready to embrace a safer alternative. The big moment came in 1882. Edward H. Johnson, a colleague of the famous inventor Thomas Edison, had a brilliant idea. He hand-wired 80 red, white, and blue light bulbs and wrapped them around the Christmas tree in his New York City home. He even put it on a rotating pedestal to show it off. It was a sensation. A reporter who saw it called it a beautiful and curious sight. This was the birth of the first ever electric Christmas tree. And from that moment, the modern holiday glow we know and love truly began. But even as technology has changed, the ancient symbolism hasn't vanished. It has just evolved. Each color of light we hang still carries a whisper of its ancient meaning. White lights often represent purity, peace, and spiritual clarity, like a fresh blanket of snow. Red lights symbolize life, fire, and vitality, echoing the essential warmth of the sun and the hearth. Green lights reflect the promise of rebirth, the enduring life in nature, and the hope of a coming spring. Blue lights can evoke a sense of mystery, calm, and the silent, deep beauty of a winter's night. And gold lights remind us of the divine, the sacred, and that eternal flame of hope that outlasts even the longest cold. So, when you see a neighborhood completely covered in a glowing tapestry of color, you're not just looking at pretty decorations. You're witnessing a beautiful collage of ancient symbols, reborn and reinterpreted through modern culture. At their very core, all these holiday lights remind us of something universal. Something that connects us all, the power of hope in the face of darkness. No matter what religion, culture, or background you come from, the simple act of lighting up the night is a profound expression of faith. It's faith that the sun will rise again, that the seasons will turn, and that life, in all its beauty, will continue. Maybe that's why these lights make us feel so warm and comforted, even on the coldest nights, because deep down, they speak to something ancient and essential within us, the timeless human need to create light when the world grows dark. So the next time you walk down a glowing street or switch on your own holiday lights, take a moment, pause, and remember what you're really doing. You're not just decorating. You're participating in a timeless ritual, one that stretches back thousands of years, across continents and through countless faiths. You are keeping a very special flame alive, both outside in the world and within your own heart. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. If this story lit up your curiosity, please give this video a like and share it with your friends. And for more stories that uncover the hidden meanings in our world, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We'll see you next time.